G'day, welcome to today's episode 11. We are talking about why we choose boxing for all abilities, why it's one of our go-to workout programs for all our clients, and why our clients do love having something like boxing for fitness, part of their weekly routines to help them not only reach their goals, but come back to us and learn a skill each and every week. So that's what we are very big on. And in today, we just want to touch base on who boxing is for. So there's a lot of misconception, I believe, with boxing being for competing or going that sort of direction, which is great if that's what you're after. But with us here at Goliath Performance, we have been using boxing since the very start. Even with my own experience, I have helped out so many clients with not only just the physical but also mental health disabilities that they do currently face, and for them to feel like they can do something like boxing and feel like they can jump on the pads, learn a new skill, a technique, or a combination that could be quite challenging for them. It sort of does feel like, that's something that they can do, and they're always coming back for more, and they want to learn and grow in that area as well. So there's the benefits alone with the coordination is something that we're looking at teaching, people, elderly, sort of senior fitness people that are well above 50 years old, whether they've done it before or even if they're just complete beginners starting out with boxing. The benefits for them as well, using their hand-eye coordination, something that they probably don't use with their everyday lives and activities, and obviously trying to build up their power to using a whole body type of workout like boxing. So that's how we have come about that, and why it's important for us to keep that program a part of our clients' structure throughout the week, but also to help them achieve a whole new skill and level, and also confidence. When we're talking about confidence, we're going from teenagers that want to start off in boxing to maybe progress as far as they can. Like possibly they want to get into like sparring, I would say. And if they want to go compete, that's totally up to them. But that's the sort of level of starting out with a very young individual or athlete that's looking to get started with boxing, and the benefits from there for them. Most of the time, in my experience, again, is they will be training like with their brother or their sister. I currently train, funny enough, a 7-year-old brother with a 4-year-old sister, and they're like a sponge. Like they really pick up every single thing that I throw at them, the most advanced technical skill, especially even with our defense and putting that into the attack, counter-attacking. They're like a sponge, and they're doing it together. And the father that's reached out for me to take him through that, he's absolutely loving that. And it's very enjoyable to see that even at such a young age, when I go out to like a client's house and they've got kids or young siblings around, I'm like, why not get them to jump in? And the first thing they would love to do is try out the boxing. And as soon as they do, and the parents see me on the pads with a very young child or kid of theirs, like they're blown away of how quickly they actually pick it up, even more quicker than themselves. So there's a lot of benefits to it. It's very challenging physically and mentally. A lot of people mentally sort of figure out that throwing a combination of punches and then having to do some sort of movement and then go back into that combination, like it takes a bit of brain power to sort of put that together and work out the reaction and the rhythm that is involved with the person that's obviously the coach that's holding the pads, and then obviously the person that's throwing the combination. So there's a lot to it when it comes to teaching and learning boxing, but obviously mastering the martial art that it is, and having people get the best out of that. That's what we have chosen, have stuck to, is the boxing. And just starting recently, we have registered with NDIS and reaching out to a lot of participants that might be up for learning something like boxing for their own physical but also their mental well-being, if they want to be more confident in themselves. This is something that we can definitely help you out with, and it has shown amazing results with all types of abilities. So if you are someone that might be keen to give it a go, please reach out to us at Good Life Performance, and we will obviously send you out the boxing coach. Boxing coaches are not personal trainers. They are qualified boxing professionals. They have competitive boxing experience with themselves as well, so they're not just flapping the pads around hoping for the best. And there's a lot of technique, and a lot is going into also the programming that I myself have put together, and it's to level up a person with starting from the feet, the footwork. There's a lot of footwork drills involved. Then we're going into reaction and timing, building up that rhythm. It's a lot like dancing, especially when you're with a partner or a coach. You sort of have to get that rhythm going. A lot of people don't have rhythm. And from there, we're looking at obviously the coordination. Then you got the fitness. We sort of leave fitness to the end because that just comes with it. And it's pretty straightforward when training someone to get fitter using boxing. But the skill-wise, the confidence, we're dealing with, young children that might be getting bullied at school, and the parents are reaching out to us, and depending on their experience, but I've had one father he wants his son to be more confident, open up his posture, look at people when they talk to him, and have a lot more presence within himself. So he's called out to us to get his son to learn boxing to help his confidence within himself, so he knows he can do something like boxing and feels more confident. Not that he's going to go out there and attack anyone, but he knows that is a form of, I was going to say self-defense. I don't really like that, but I was going to say it's a form of a martial arts of an expression. And that's what I've always actually used it for. Like, I like to get in front of people and perform and express myself and learn and grow and keep going from there. Keep expressing myself where I'm showing my technique, my skill. I feel confident in doing that. So that's what it shows. And if you want to go to the next level and spar, where you've got someone in front of you that's trying to hit you and you're trying to hit them back without trying to get hit, then that's awesome as well. There's a lot of benefits with that. And me in my 30s, like, I still spar today. I still challenge myself. I verse other younger, people that are sort of like, I guess, athletes that are more competitive. They're sort of like trying to level themselves up as a career, I would say. And the benefits with that as well, like, it does help you get out of your comfort zone. It does help you grow as a character. And I think without it, like, you're sort of missing out the point of having that sort of challenge with another person, where it's a very friendly but competitive exchange. So that's why I do it, and that's why I love it, and that's why I still stick to that as well. So if you are someone, again, if you are looking to get started with boxing, if you got a family, brother that you think might be keen to jump in with you, please reach out to us. We can certainly help you out with boxing for fitness, as we usually call it. But also, we're open up now to all abilities. I've helped out, mostly the clients I've helped out is they have had physical disabilities, usually like cerebral palsy. And even for that, like, it's very beneficial for them to know that that you can actually do this. And that's a first step. It's a massive step for a lot of people. But in terms of like mental health conditions, like, I've had one kid, he did have autism, and the mother didn't really give him too much hope. But once he got into it with his younger brother, he was able to pick it up and was able to throw a few combinations around, and that was pretty awesome to see that too, to experience that with him too. So all abilities, all fitness levels, whatever fitness level you're at, don't feel like we're going to come out there and absolutely destroy you on the pads. It's not how we go about it. We always start at your level of skill and fitness, and we will both progress from there going forward. So whatever level you are at, reach out to us. Let's get started. We can come straight out to you at your home. There's not much equipment needed. If you do have a boxing bag or a little gym setup, then obviously that's a lot more better for yourself for the workouts. If not, you just need gloves and some pads, and away you go, and a little bit of space to move around and to teach you how to use boxing for your fitness, your health, and also your confidence. So that's it for us today, why we choose boxing for all fitness levels. And if you found something useful in this, please subscribe or even share this video to anyone that you know that might be interested in getting started with us with boxing. And we'll see you in the next one.